I'll ask you a question. Now, I want you to answer it like you're a client, because the question I'm going to ask you, you probably would go, okay, I need more information, right? Normal advisor answer. Pretend you're a client. You're getting somewhat close to retirement.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, crap, I should start slowing down my investments. When is the appropriate time to start slowing down your investments? He was swinging for the fences, close to retirement. When do I slow down?
Well, Dustin, I'm getting close to retirement.
Yes.
When should I slow down my investments? If I'm the client, or do you want me to say I'm a genius, or am I deferring to
Let's
you?
Let's define the rules of the game here. I'm just asking you as a person, not an advisor, when would you say the answer is? I've got 5 years left to retirement. Is it based on an income amount? Is it based on a target amount? Whatever it is for you, when do you slow down?
I would say, as a client, maybe 5 years out.
Okay.
And kind of go from trying to swing for the fences, kind of pull the reins a little bit.
Yep.
Right? Slow it down, maybe minimize the volatility.
We didn't put him up to this. You just gave the exact answer that I get, right? Now
people get super worried.
That's true, especially now, election coming up and all that. So most time people say, I'm 5 years from retirement. Can we start slowing down? Maybe. Like I always go, I need more information, right? Let's figure it out. And then also, what does slowing down mean, right? I'm a numbers guy. So if you tell me slow down, I'm like, is that like 10%? Is that like one position you don't like? Give me something, right? So I understand a client may not know that, so I start asking questions just to wrap up and come up with a cool little plan. So I want to give you an example. I'm going to do it on the screen so Chris can follow along there. And we're calling these people Len and Samantha Matheny. They are relatives of Pat Metheny. Oh, the great. Yeah. Here's the blueprint. So Len, everything off to the left. This is everything that's under Len's name. Honestly, I just didn't have time to move some to her and some to, basically you could see the accounts there. We're saying he works at AT&T, he's got some money from Oracle, HSA, he's got some money. Jointly, they have a savings account, primary home, $500,000. And Samantha's at AT&T as well, just again, making it simple, and about $118,000. So, here's what we find. In their entire plan, this is not like made up to look this way, this is a real plan. We find that their goal to make the plan successful is about 60-40. Basically, it rounds to the closest one. We say, okay, great. However, we're 92.8, right? And there's this other isn't being accounted for right now. But at the bottom, you can see 7.8% returns is what they're looking at. They only really need 6.9. 10.2 is volatility, essentially. They're doing 13.3. So they're moving around more than the market, but they're also, or more than what they need, but they're also growing more than what they need. So up here, this client says, I'm a 54. And if we go to their goal, they are within a 5-year window of retiring. All right? I said, let's slow it down. I told them, no, we're not going to slow down. And to me, the advisor answer is, well, tell me when you're going to start spending the money. I don't care if you're retiring in 5 years. If you don't need the money in 5 years, what if you don't need it for 11 years? Keep going, right? So we actually want to not time how we need the slowing down. We don't want to time that to our retirement age, but the withdrawal year, right? So I want to show that here. I'm just dragging Chris along today, so chime in if I say something wrong or anything you want to say. Totally cool. So I'm going to go to their cash flows real quick. The plan is going to be successful. All of that is good. But look at if I put together a withdrawal plan for them. We say, all right, you're 52. You're going to retire at 59. When's the first time we start touching, I didn't share this yet, but the accounts that are pre-tax that they're worried about slowing down? We don't touch them until 2032 with the current withdrawal plan. So we've got, from today, the 5 years, they would have slowed down 4 years too soon. Right? So there's 9 total years before they need the money. So they can weather a down move, they can weather the next big up move, the great success of whatever the next bull market is, and because of that, we're not slowing that down, right? So think of that as the answer. Chris, what do you think?
Probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
To make sure that their monthly expenses are actual monthly expenses.
Yep.
All right. What is there from here? Can you show us the income that they're riding on? Are they pulling out of that $97,000 of cash that they had, or they pull in probably not pulling Social Security here.
Not yet.
Where's the income coming from?
Okay, so that's a good point because this kind of looks like a bunch of gobbledygook, right? So we're not retired here in 2025. Therefore, we're not withdrawing any money. Makes sense. When they retire, they will have $130,000 of a deficit. They need to get it from somewhere. We currently have them taking it from cash, taxable accounts, brokerage accounts, right? And that HSA. We're going to drain down that HSA, being the most efficient way to do that in year number 1. Year number 2, 3, and part of this one, they have enough cash to, we're going to just drain that out, right? Then we run out of taxable money. So we're keeping their taxes low. We do conversions, all kinds of stuff.
So you're telling me that this is doing some math and some efficiency for us?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did this for them. I mean, this doesn't happen automatically, I guess, but it answered the question in a better way than just saying, yeah, 5 years to go. I'm with you, bud.
Right, show me the numbers.
Let's start slowing down.
Show me the numbers.
Yeah, that's what you do. You start working through the numbers. So think of that as the answer. And then don't let anybody tell you, like, hey, 4 years to retirement, 3 years to retirement. Whatever they say, go, well, how do you know that?
How do you know? I mean, you got a lot of life to live.
Yeah.
Right? So
what if you have a pension and your income needs are mostly met through the first 10 years of retirement? And here you go slowing down money that could be left on to the grandkids, converted to Roth and even left tax-free, donated, whatever you want to do.
I'm super excited about the generational wealth.
I get a kick out of that too.
Right? Because isn't it cool that we kind of did better than our parents? It's kind of cool that our parents did better than their parents. Man, let's
make sure that train keeps going, you know?
Yeah.
And I love hearing people when I'm like, hey, they say, I want to do conversions. And I go, okay, cool, but you're not going to live long enough to enjoy that money unless you spend it on something. They go, that's fine, I'll give it to the kids. And then I always go, so you're willing to pay the tax in your lifetime to give them money? And everybody's different. Like some people go, oh, no, let them pay the tax.
Let them pay for it.
Other people go like, yeah, let me take care of that for them.
There's a similar thing in insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think you should have a little more insurance to cover your bases here because, the spouse isn't working. She'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah, the same thing.
And then you just see them look over,
Can you guys have this conversation elsewhere?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's when you kind of like close
I'll give
the
you a
file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I can't fix that.
I love it. Well, that's really all we wanted to cover today. When to slow down your retirement investments is not based on just some random year or general rule. So dig in there. Get it figured out. I love it. And if you want someone to figure it out, he's just sitting here waiting.
Just, there's a phone around here somewhere. But you can email us.
Yeah. Email, schedule a call.
We actually reply.
It's us too. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging with us. Peace.
Be great.